It's the LSU Tigers and the Kentucky Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, it is a wild scene here down on the field. The home coach has told me pregame he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats offense will take the field first. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
And this offense is going to have their hands full, and especially this offensive line. And it's not just this year. Like, you watch this group, they're dominant, they're physical. Like, they're gonna make you earn everything you get. But it seems like with this program, Palmer, it's year after year after year. Plug and play, next guy, physical, fast, disruptive defensive linemen.
Yeah, they've set a standard. College football, they're always dominant up front. They're able to recruit a specific athlete tailored to their style of defense and attacking. And it doesn't matter what year it is, who the opponent is, this D-line creates a lot of problems. And they're
breaks free. The 20, the 10, touchdown Wildcats. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you could tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Tigers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. On first down, it's Durham again. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield and making the play.
Fires to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Changing the routes with his receivers. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you have that bye week last week. What do? You go back and
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Got to make the play on fourth. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage. And you're surprised? You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll need a bunch on second down. Out wide right, it's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd and long coming up. Sends it back in motion. Sets his feet. It's Ward. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Nearly intercepted.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
On 1st down, it's Durham again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Here comes the heat. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
I wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Looking deep. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes...
Throws toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you. Don't be too aggressive.
Looking for a man, it's Levin. Right side, it's Ridley. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on 3rd downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Handoff for Baxter. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they...
Snags it, and there's running room. He picks up the 1st down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Baxter. They put the brakes on him.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Searching for space. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Motion from the wideout. Turning it on. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Out wide right, it's Brown. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab in the end zone for 6.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh set of downs going up top. Under pressure. The throw. Fires to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Right side, it's Skinner. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Wildcats want to crank the tempo.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On first down, it's Baxter again. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll run it with Baxter. And he's in! Touchdown, Kentucky! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Got room on the return. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Left side is Ferguson. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Back to pass, it's Ward. Going for it all. And it's in as he was trying to make the play in the back. Defense showing blitz here. Out wide right, it's Jackson. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions. Like before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
To the air, it's Levin. 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rush is on. Desperately looking. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play. Wants to throw on first. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Between the hashes, it's Jackson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Wildcats come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On play action. And he avoids the sack.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Scanning the field, it's Ward. They're all over him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Caught. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
That's caught. It's Durham. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, that's not a bad 3 plays in a row. Palmer, you probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions, like he's seeing it very quickly. Good protection up front, finding his receivers, and that's 3 explosive plays in a row.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Extending the play. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He wants to take the top off. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got one pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me one, too.
Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if they're content to run out the clock here in the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and this is coach speak, and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Makes the grab. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Levitt. Got it in the middle, it's Durham. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wants to throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. At midfield, he's got room. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Needs it here on 4th down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Hand off for Baxter. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On first down, it's Baxter again. Loose. Got it. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the punishment has been extended.
Man, what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. That last completion left them just inches short. Now will they take a shot on second down? For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Now on the counter. Jukes his way for more. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Got him downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats!
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Back to pass, it's Levin. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Snaps on 4th down. Going to take a shot. Makes a catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Long way to go on 2nd down. He'll set up to throw. Unloads to the right. Time that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Now, after the sack, there is a field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second and long here. Handoff, Baxter running left.
You love to see this on offense early in drives, getting back.